Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Ape Huncho, back at you again with another video. Okay, so as the majority of you will know, recently we've been covering coronavirus news ranging from the 5G towers being linked to the coronavirus all the way to people spitting at key workers and members of the public, and in turn getting jailed for it. So for you guys that don't know, the current law that the UK has in place at the minute is that you can only travel for essential things such as food, and if you're found not to be following these laws, then you're going to see yourself ending up with a fine. Now, with that being said, I recently keep seeing reports that people are continuously getting pulled over by police, and what would you know, they're not going out for essential items. Now, one of these police forces that I keep seeing in the news is Dyfed Powys Police, and they cover the Pembrokeshire area. So it seems like the police had stopped 2 cars overnight on the weekend just gone that had travelled almost 300 miles between them. Officers from the force were carrying out patrols during the early hours of Saturday when they stopped multiple vehicles. The force's road policing unit came across one driver who had travelled around 200 miles from Manchester to St Clears. The car was stopped on the A477, with the driver claiming he was travelling to Ireland to collect a dog. After being reported and turned around by officers, he told them that he knew he was chancing his luck. Police had also stopped a vehicle that had travelled to Lanteg at around 1 AM on Saturday. Those inside the car claimed they were making a 90-mile journey to collect rice from a friend. After opening the boot of the car, officers discovered equipment inside linked to cockle picking, which is basically a type of fishing. So with these people getting caught, and of course nothing major, I get it, it's non-essential, and just remember guys, if you are going out, just make sure it's for essential travel, but it does seem like the force has been going hard catching people in the act of this non-essential travel. And earlier on last week, on April the 6th, they had pulled over a blue Ford Focus on the A40 at the Brecon bypass. The driver of the vehicle, Benjamin Evans, was wearing high visibility work clothing and said he was on his way home after working a night shift as a key worker. He was stopped because police intelligence showed that he had previously been arrested for drug offences. When the police had searched the car, they had found a large packet wrapped in brown tape, which was later to be tested as cocaine, with an estimated value of around £57,000. He was arrested and then went on to be charged with possession of a Class A drug with intent to supply, and he was remanded to appear at Cardiff Magistrates Court on the 8th of April 2020. He then appeared at court on that day and pleaded guilty to the charge brought against him, and he was then remanded into custody again for sentencing at Swansea Crown Court on May the 20th, 2020. After the hearing, Detective Inspector Steve Lloyd, leading the investigation, said, "This is an excellent result for the local community. Trying to pass himself off as a key worker did not succeed. Possessing drugs with the intent to supply does not qualify as essential work. I hope this will serve as a warning to others who wish to bring drugs into the Powys area that it will not be tolerated. We want to let potential criminals know that it is business as usual, and we will continue to pursue those who target some of the most vulnerable people in our communities." Now guys, if you are going out, just please remember, just for the time being, just make sure it's essential travel. Don't be silly and drive across country, because there is a high chance that you will get pulled over and you will end up with a fine. And I'm pretty sure, like I said before, within the next 4 to 6 weeks, we'll start going back to normal. Now of course, on top of only going out for essential travel, there is of course the social distancing rule in place around the UK, and again, social gatherings are not to be held, and you should really only be at home with your family members. Now again, I've not heard anything about not being able to go out into your front garden or back garden, but last week it seems like a police officer had received some backlash online after she had done this.
Stay indoors because of
Yeah.
COVID-19.
So you're saying I'm not allowed on my front garden?
You cannot come on your front garden.
Did everyone hear that?
Yes. You
Not allowed.
I'm recording.
You step back a little
cannot
bit, please.
Come on your front garden.
Can I just say something though? When
No,
them
leave it,
coppers
leave it.
were
No, she
passing
says-
them leaflets
Says
yesterday,
we're not allowed
we
on
were
the
sat
garden.
front garden. She didn't say anything to us.
Well, I can't speak for anybody else, right? But this is a reason. You know, when you look around and there's nobody out, it's because
Yeah, but you can't expect me
There's
to
not
keep
no
the
one out.
people
Go down the street. They're all over the place.
It's not me. It's the government.
You're not allowed on your front gardens, people.
You do not want your children.
Yeah, but I'm
to
only
get-
on my garden.
You just the virus does not stop on your. A thousand people died yesterday. 1,000 people.
Come on.
You're in a car with another person less than 2 meters apart.
With
Special powers again.
No, I haven't got special powers.
You told me you had special powers about 20 minutes ago.
know, we have government powers to ask people to stay indoors. I don't have special powers that are going to stop me having COVID-19 or getting it. I am dealing with people like yourself every day asking for protection.
Where does it say we can't go on the front garden? What do you do for your hours exercise and stuff?
You can go for your hours exercise, you can go walking for your hours exercise.
Yeah, I spend my hours exercise on the front garden.
Right, sir, you can film me as long as you want. I'm asking you to go indoors.
You're filming me, I'm filming you.
Are you going indoors or are you refusing?
No, I'm going shopping in a minute, I'm going to Aldi.
You've already been to the shop once.
Yeah.
I've seen you with 2 cans of pop.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go for a set. Not a set.
I got gas and electric.
Right.
You can go and check my meter if you want, there's £20 on each now.
Right.
Do you want to come in and check my meter? I've just put £20 on each.
I'm asking you to go indoors. Are you going indoors or are you refusing to go indoors?
I'm indoors.
Right, okay. It's all recorded. Thank you very much for your time.
Alright. Not allowed in your gardens, everyone.
Now, if you want my honest opinion, the police here are going above and beyond what is asked of them, and to be honest, I would even go as far as to say that they're abusing their powers. I'm not going to lie, if the man and his children want to go out into their front garden, they should be allowed to. Put the 1 exercise a day rule to the side, people should be allowed to go out in their gardens whatsoever without being harassed by police. So after the clip went somewhat viral, South Yorkshire police issued an apology after the online backlash had happened and claimed that the officer had now been reminded of the lockdown guidelines, and they tweeted, "This encounter was well intentioned but ill informed and we'd like to apologise for the way it was handled. We've again spoken to the officer concerned and made our approach absolutely clear. Again, we apologise for any inconvenience caused and will continue to work to support the NHS." Now, in some of the most backwards logic that I've seen in a while, a clip has been circulating today of police breaking into a man's house because he wouldn't answer the door because he wants to keep his distance from people because of this whole coronavirus situation.
Right, listen to us.
Hello?
We've had a call, haven't we? Because we want to come, otherwise there might be something going on here, so
Right.
we need to double check. I appreciate what you're saying about social distancing, so I'm keeping the distance.
Now, fuck off.
Right, so we need to check the room to make
Go,
sure
go,
nothing's going on
go.
all
Go.
right. What's your
Stay
name?
away from me.
What's your name?
Don't matter.
Well, we're going to find out anyway.
What are you doing in my house? What are you doing in my
I
house?
have just explained to you.
What are you doing in my house?
I've just explained to you why we're here. We've had a call, there's a disturbance, that's why we're
Right,
here.
what, so you kicked me door in?
Should you have opened the
You-
door?
no.
We've explained that to you.
No, I told you why I wouldn't open the door is because of what is going round this virus now.
Right.
Fuck off
Right.
and get out of here.
Once I'm satisfied.
Look at you. You might have it. Fucking do
Once I'm
it.
satisfied, everything's alright.
Go away. Come on. Get in here, dickhead. Go on, have a look.
We're just checking.
Have a look, dickhead.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah. No going on in here, is there? So what you been putting me door through for then?
We told you.
Fucking do one. You're fucking pathetic. Get out of here.
Have you got any
You've absolute disgrace. Have you got
Keep
all
your
else to
distance.
do?
I thought you wanted to
You've
keep your
put my fucking door through.
Yeah, we have.
I hope you're gonna fucking. What are you gonna fucking do to that?
Have you got any reports?
Oh, shut your fucking mouth, you fucking brain dead cunt.
We'll be going
Get
out.
out. Fucking paid, what, 20 grand a year to be a fucking knobhead? Fuck off. Get out. Of my fucking house. Get the fuck out. Lot of you. Bye. Bye. Fucking idiots. Brought me fucking door. Look at the fucking state of this. Huh? British fucking police. Look at the fucking state of it. You fucking knobheads. Fuck my life.
Now, as it currently stands, there's no reports of the situation, and I don't actually know the context of what's going on. Now, yes, I understand that the police have a job to do, and if they've been called to the address for whatever reason, they need to investigate what's going on, but it is pretty sad to think that this man's had his door broken into and his privacy invaded when there was literally nobody at the address. Now, if there is any update surrounding any of these situations, again, if we get a bit more context to the clip that you've just seen, and as well the guy that had got caught with the cocaine cocaine in his car. As always, I'll let you guys know. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comment section below. Do you feel like the police are taking it a little bit too far now and abusing their powers? Give the video a little like, and if you want the latest drill, street and music news out of the UK, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It's been your boy Ape Huncho, and I'm out.